wanted to focus on quality of life issues. I would tell you that I spent the last year remodeling half my house. One of those projects they said would take 3 months, and it took 11 months. But it was great because we love it. We're real happy with the end result. But you know, the bottom line is, at the time we decided to remodel, say a year and a half ago, we were looking up in McKinney, because our son lives up in McKinney with my grandkids. And we looked up there, and we found 3 houses we really liked, and we thought, maybe we'll just move. It must have been like meant to be that we didn't move, because here I am ready for city council. But we saw 3 houses, but you know what those houses didn't have? They didn't have one tree anywhere near them. And I said, I can't have little buggy whip trees. I'm too old to watch those trees get to be big trees. I'll never see a big tree. And my house just happens to have 2 humongous trees. It's got a huge red oak in the front yard and a huge live oak in the backyard. And those trees are why I stayed. I stayed and remodeled my house. Well, by golly, since I spent a ton of money remodeling my house, I want my property values to stay high. I want to go down to City Hall, and I'm going to say to them, we want our quality of life issues addressed. We want our property values to stay high. By golly, I've invested in the city. I've renewed my house. Now, by golly, you invest in me and in my quality of life. So that's kind of going to be what I'm talking about. I also think that you just kind of, I think at this point, my opponents, as I said before, they don't have any experience. And I think I bring enough experience to go down to City Hall. I don't have a learning curve. And I can go down and effectively represent you right off the bat. I know how to get along with other council members, in spite of the fact that I was opposed to the Trinity Toll Road. I'm still opposed, and as Janet said, Janice, I agree with her 100%. I don't think that road's ever going to get built. I don't think the Corps of Engineers wants to build that road. I think they are finding every possible reason why. Their levees aren't strong enough, and this, that, and the other thing, they don't want to build that road. And I must tell you that when Angela and I were campaigning against putting that road in between the levees, we said, after Katrina, the Corps of Engineers is going to have stricter standards for levees. That's coming. And they said, you two stop it. You're just alarmists. And you shouldn't be scaring people that way. Well, okay, what do we have? Stronger standards for the levees. I mean, in a way, it's kind of like, you know, I'm kind of not above saying I told you so. But, you know, and I think Angela's more gracious about that. I just get out there and I say, I told you so. But truthfully, that is exactly what we said was going to happen is happening. And the city needs to make that their first priority. But also, this road keeps hanging out there. Everything's tied to this road. They're going forward with small little parts of the project, which, by the way, we voted for in 1998, so it's now, what, 13 years? We knew it would take a long time, that it was a multi-year project, but never this long. So they're going forward with some trails and a whitewater course and things like that. But a lot of the big stuff is tied to this road, and I think that they just need to recognize reality. And that road is not going to happen and shouldn't be in between the levees. Thank you. And let me tell you something else that you'll hear from them all the time. Project Pegasus, the big redo of the downtown mix master where 30 and 35 and everything meet. And what are you taking my picture for?
You're going to be on the web. You're going to be famous.
Truthfully?
Yeah.
We have a YouTube channel.
We sell pieces of this to the Tea Party, so we're going to make
That's okay.
A fundraiser.
I lost my train of thought.
Pegasus. Pegasus.
Project Pegasus.
Project Pegasus is really critical. It's critical to redo that downtown section. However, it is not getting done because the toll road isn't done. It's not getting done because the transportation department and the feds have no money. There is no money left at TxDOT, and there is no money left in Washington to fund these kinds of multi-billion-dollar projects. It isn't because the toll road wasn't there and wasn't being built. So when the money comes, they can do Project Pegasus, and they can do it in pieces. Okay. So you know, I continue to say that I just think that hanging everything up because they don't have a toll road is certainly incorrect. And there's also $40 million left in that 98 bond program that is reserved for that road. That, just think how much levee repair that could buy, how many pumps you could repair with that kind of money, how many other very necessary things can get done with that. And of course, you know, you can't spend it on just anything, but you can spend it on levee-related projects and pump-related projects, and you can spend it on other transportation things. I'm finishing up, believe it or not. I worked hard to get things for the district when I was there. I got the Timber Glen Library and the Timber Glen Rec Center that are over there west of the toll road. And the city didn't want to build those because, believe it or not, some council members said, y'all can just go use Plano's services, you can just go use Carrollton services. I says, no, we can't. Our residents pay Dallas taxes just like everybody else, and they deserve the same kind of services. And there were no public facilities west of the toll road in District 12. I couldn't even find a place to hold a town hall meeting over there. I had to do it in a Plano school or a Carrollton Farmers Branch school and pay high fees in order to hold a town hall meeting. So I said, you know, not just because I needed a space to have a town hall meeting, but because those people needed and deserved their own facilities, and they had paid taxes. Some people said, well, they don't pay, some people on the council said they don't pay City of Dallas taxes. I said, yes, they do. They may live in Collin County or Denton County, but they pay city taxes. We're the only council district that sits in 3 counties. We're the only council district that has 4 school systems in it. Plano, Dallas, Richardson, and Carrollton Farmers Branch. So, you know, we have just a whole lot of different government going on up here, and I said, and these people deserve their facilities also. And I even once had a town hall meeting right on the edge of the district, the western edge of the district, and I actually had city staff ask me why I was holding a meeting in Carrollton. So, you know, there's just not a lot of knowledge downtown about who we are and the people who live here. So I just want to say thanks for letting me talk, and I can't believe I'm not camera. But I hope I have your support. I hope you'll help me, and I hope you'll tell your friends to help me. I would really appreciate it. Thank you.